Hey, yeah, and this fool was talking about, he hoping he don't get to feeling sick and stuff because he done decided it was a good idea to get a salad out the damn vending machine at work. Talking about the ranch was extra tangy. I thought, oh shit, we live. Hey man, my B.
Hey, but was it like a green salad or like chicken salad
Man, like a chef salad, bro.
in a vending machine?
Who
Out
was
the
the
vending
chef?
machine, a $2.75 salad, bro.
And you gonna pay every bit. You gonna pay every penny of it too.
He gonna use $8 worth of toilet paper.
Hey man, kick that thing.
What? I mean, it's been turning up with her. The girl around us and she loving her. If we don't know you, don't go close to her. If you with your gang, let me hear you say what?
Good afternoon, good evening, good night. This is season 5, episode 34 of the Read Talk and Listen podcast. I'm your host, Nick Reed, along with my brother and co-host Trey Reed. Killer Cam on the ones and twos. How you doing tonight, man?
Bro, I'm good, man. Finally back in the dreaded studio. You know,
Yeah.
weather and cooled off, moved back in the garage. So, say, feeling pretty good, man.
Hey, you gotta love it, man. It just makes it for a better experience for yourself. That's what I think
Oh,
people
yeah.
don't realize. I don't think people realize how much the environment of the podcast around you matters. Like we in two totally different environments, but if something was just a little bit off in here, I wouldn't feel right.
Oh, you do like going from when I was doing it in here all summer long, and then like switching it up, going back into the house. I was like, it just felt off a little bit. I didn't like it. So
Exactly.
like, man, let us go and get a little bit of, 50 to 45-degree weather. I moved back out here in the garage.
Hey, Brett said that salad was $5. I think
Should
that just
say
make,
your
that just
$5.
make it worse on your case.
You should got a biggie. You should have went and got a biggie bag.
Hey, before we even get too far into the show, speaking of Brett, man, hey, it's not often that you actually get to meet the people in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, the ones of y'all that I already knew before this, obviously, I'm gonna see y'all. But it's not often that you get to meet the people from the comment section, man. But I got to meet up with Brett. I went out with Cam uh, to Brett's parents' land out there in Ogden, man, deep East Ogden. Stop playing with him out there, but it was a great time, man. Hey, shout out to y'all, bro. Hey, y'all go give Brett a follow on the Facebook. I don't know really if he wants that much attention. But no, faithful listener of the Read Talk and Listen podcast, man. So shout out to you for that. And then shout out to you for the hospitality and having me out there, man, and meeting your folks and your wife and your son and all that good stuff, man. So shout out to Brett McPherson again.
Shoot, I need to slide down there, man, and give me one of them East Ogden Bucks.
He said, anytime you're welcome back. Hey, whenever he texted me that too, and I started laughing too because me and Trey are like the worst two people to say, oh yeah, anytime. Cause like we're gonna use it. You know, we're
Oh
gonna
yeah,
use that. We gonna use it.
we gonna pull it. We're
Yeah,
gonna
we're gonna
put that in the back pocket.
yeah, exactly. Like, oh yeah, man, I'm coming out there with you, man. But no, it was a good time, man. Beautiful land. Uh he was texting me, telling me about it or whatever, and I was like, hey man, I'm from Wumpy, dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Wumpy, man. I love it. If you like it, I love it out there, man. But no, I had a good time. That boy Cam, hey, they done made a monster.
They made a monster.
Tell the folks what you seen.
Tell them about the gun.
Not everything. Don't tell them about everything.
Yeah, not everything, man, but no. That boy Cam, man, he had the full artillery out there for you, whatever you wanted to shoot, man. Um, big guns, little guns, medium size, medium size. Can I say that on here? Or we gotta say like one.
No, you can say guns. You can say
I know
guns.
they be trying to shadow us down sometimes. But no,
But you don't want to talk about guns like I ain't got none. Like I sold them all.
the full artillery, man. Hey, the sticks, the ammo boxes. I mean, hey, for real professional, like man. So y'all don't, hey, you don't want Cam coming to get you. That's all I'm gonna say. You don't want Cam coming to get you. Hey, no, he ain't. Hey, yo, we don't want all that. He said that boy Cam ready to go to Israel.
Mm-mm.
Hey, if they got a fat check, I ain't trying to march with nobody. I can't get down on that ground level, but lay me up somewhere in the cut, and I'm gonna send it from down the street.
Yeah, bro.
Maybe.
I can't get up close like Dave Chappelle. It's like a man to get up close to stab with a knife. I can't get up that close. I gotta be back. But no, man. NFL's going crazy. College football's going crazy. This is like the best time of the year because we got so much overlap.
Oh, yeah.
Even the NBA trying to make some noise in the preseason. So it's a beautiful time in the sports world, basically, our world, media. But what you been seeing around? What have you been seeing around that's been causing the most buzz?
The most buzz, for the most part, earlier in the week, it was the whole Colorado second half meltdown, which just broke my heart because I went to bed Friday thinking at halftime, these cats got it. I woke up around like 1 o'clock. I saw you text me and said, "Bruh," I know good and damn well.
Armani Smith said, "What's good, fellas? What's good, Armani?"
What's good? Yeah, I woke up and said, "I know good and damn well Colorado didn't lose." And I looked at my phone.
Hey, whatever you messing with something, and every time you turn or something, it's like messing with your sound.
What about now?
There you go.
Oh yeah, so I was like, I know good and well they didn't lose. So I got on Google, popped it, typed it in, and I see, Stanford comeback. I said, bro,
Dude,
I can't believe it.
I'm starting to actually post now, like starting Sunday, or I guess that was Monday, whatever day that Justin Herbert meltdown. Well, not even say meltdown, but Justin Herbert terrible performance. I'm starting to actually post it when I say it now, like what's about to happen. Because in that Colorado game, I'm sitting here, shout out to where I watch my games at. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting here watching all these games and everything like that or whatever, baseball going on and all that stuff. And I was also playing the game too. So I'm talking to Fid. I'm like, hey, I see the first drive of the second half. All right. And as soon as they do the first drive of the second half, matter of fact, I texted you and I said they're gonna let them back in it. And then I told Fid on the game, I was like, hey, they're gonna lose this game. I feel like I'm watching the Atlanta Falcons Super Bowl all over again.
The PTSD.
Bro. And it just started happening. This play, dumb call, penalty. It's all just adding up and it just keeps happening. And at one point I was like, man, I need to turn this off before I get mad because y'all know I stepped away from the emotional fan. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a fan of the game now. I stepped away from the emotional fan, but I started feeling them feelings again. And I'm like, I gotta cut this off. But I watched it through the end, man. I was up all night talking about
this. It messed up my day because I got to go hunting at about 4 o'clock. And I'm in the stand, I'm in the blind, and I'm just like, man, that motherfucker lost.
That's what I'm saying. Like
I'm hunting and it's eating me up. Like I can't believe they lost. Like I thought about it all day Saturday.
All day Saturday, all day Sunday too. Because I'm thinking, I'm already looking down the road, right? I'm already looking down the road. Like they just got to get the 6 wins. Like 6 wins is a shut up hater season.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? If they go bowling, because they're going to go to a bigger bowl than your average 6-win team, right? Yeah. They're going to be a 6-win team playing on New Year's Eve. You know what I'm saying? Like they're going to play in a nice bowl. But which is probably gonna be the Peach Bowl, actually, which is probably like on Christmas or something like that. But
yeah,
they're gonna be in a bigger bowl. It's just gonna be at the end of the year, and they're probably gonna get to face a team that a lot of people think highly of, and they're gonna beat them. That's the end goal that I'm thinking of the season, right?
Well, I've already been looking at tickets to the Peach Bowl. I'm like, yeah. If they gonna go, I'm going ahead and slide these tickets, and I'm gonna get this plane ticket going. I'm gonna be out of there.
They say you can't hide it. Hey, y'all just lost. Shut up. Y'all just lost. Get them out of here. Get them off the screen. We don't want to hear none of that. Undefeated teams can come in the comments. Other than that, get on down. No, man. Shout out to that boy Brandon. We've been messaging back and forth today a little bit about the Caleb Williams situation. We're gonna get to that in just a second. But no, man, that second half was terrible. I got a couple of takeaways from the game. I think the offensive coordinator is too in love with the Travis Hunter set,
Yep.
like what it looks like when he's out there on the field. So they're overusing him on offense. This dude is a corner playing that also plays receiver, I believe. I don't believe that he is a receiver that can lock down on the other side of the ball. I think he's a corner first. That's how I found out about him. You know what I mean? I think he's
definitely corner first.
yeah. And so I want to see him more on defense. And then especially when they get to situations like that second half. He had no legs when they needed him to go one-on-one with number 13. I ain't gonna even mess his name up.
Oh yeah, he was too tired.
Yeah, you could just see it. Even on some of those, CJ, why are you saying wide receiver first? Because he's had a couple 100-yard games and just scored a touchdown at wide receiver?
Nah, he's definitely a corner first.
I think if he's the wide receiver first, he'd never meet up with Dion. He never goes to where Dion's at.
No,
That's the only reason I say
I mean, he was the number one player in the country as a corner.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't think if he's not a corner first, I don't think he goes and meets up with Prime. I think he goes to wherever he was going already, Florida State or whatever it was.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just goes and does the thing at receiver. He said it again, wide receiver first. Hey, I think he's a lockdown corner. I just think that it's his first game back after missing what 3-4 games,
3 weeks.
however much he missed.
Three games.
And then he did have 140 on the other side of the ball in the TD. So I mean, that's just too many snaps. You know, they came out before the game saying he's going to be on a snap count. You know, or pitch. We're going to put him on a pitch count. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. That was not the case. But also, the defensive coordinator. Go ahead. We're going to get into the defensive coordinator in a second.
No, I was just saying, like, watching the game, it's like him getting hurt was probably one of the best. Was probably one of the best things to happen for Colorado because it allowed them to try other guys out. So then you had guys like number 4, Javon Antonio.
Yeah.
6'4" wide receiver. He's a weapon. You got Jimmy Horn, who's a weapon. You got Weaver, who's a weapon. And you got what's his name, number 14, Omarion Miller.
Yeah.
Use these guys. Weaver should be your every down receiver. But with Travis Hunter, Omarion Miller, and the Javion kid, bro, and Jimmy Horn, them are your guys you rotate, man.
Yeah.
You rotate.
Brandon says it's just a lot for someone to play both ways. That's the reason no one does that anymore. Yeah, I think it is a lot for somebody to play both ways, unless you're going to be smart about it. Brett said, I read an article saying he was getting torched as corner, but hell, you play as many plays as him, you wouldn't be too quick either. Exactly. He didn't even get torched. That one play he got mossed, dude made a hell of a catch, pinned it to the back of his head or whatever, back of his shoulder pads. You know what I'm saying? Hell of a catch by that kid. But the rest of it was just the stupid slant. That's what I'm about to get to. The defensive coordinator, I don't know if he's friends with Dion or how he, you know what I'm saying, why Dion respects his call so heavily or whatever it is. But get it together, my boy.
Yeah.
12 men on the field is a terrible penalty to get. You got it twice. Fozzie said, I played
in crucial times.
As a freshman. I know exactly how on the field. Laugh out loud. Exactly. Exactly. But yeah, you had 12 men on the field, not once, but 2 times. Okay. And then why are we still running press man? Why are we still running press man? Can we show a little press man, then drop the linebacker back? It's a pick because he throwing it to 13. At some point in that game, it got to the point where like he's throwing it to 13. 23. I never thought that McClain would leave Colorado. I thought McClain would stay there forever, right?
Yeah.
He said, why are we not talking about the best offense in the NCAA? Who, Washington? I'm tired of this Colorado talk. What you tired of? I don't care. Hey, look, I got something to say about them. I don't really care I don't big up 60-year seniors. You should be killing everybody.
You've been there too long.
You've been doing this shit for 6 years, my boy.
LSU.
LSU, man, please take several seats. Please take several seats.
You dumb son of a bitch.
You dumb son of a bitch.
I've heard.
I've been waiting to use that one.
Hey, can't fall in love with one guy. That's all I gotta say about that. I'll get off the Colorado talk. But you can't fall in love with the Travis Hunter. You use him as a tool, yes, offensively a little bit, defensively a little bit, but you cannot fall in love with him so much that you're willing to go press man after he's on like snap 80.
And bro, and if you've been a guy who's been hurt and you come back, it's hard to get back to where you were before. That conditioning is just it's hard.
I watched his podcast or his live stream or whatever you want to call it. And that's what he was like, I'm resting.
Yeah, and I can't see how the coaching staff would let him go like that. Just, hey, look, man, pick tonight. You're gonna play a bunch of corner, but we're gonna get you in. We'll get you a few snaps at receiver because we already established these other weapons, so we don't need you as much. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. In hindsight, 2020.
Hey, I got one thing to say. Goat Jones. Goat Jones. All right, you know what I'm saying? I've never been an Eagles fan. I'm not even calling myself an Eagles fan now. But I will be tuned in to way more Eagles football as of, was that today or yesterday?
That was yesterday.
Yesterday. That was yesterday.
Yeah, that was a couple days.
Yeah, as of yesterday, I'm tuned in to the Eagles game. Don't call me when they playing. None of that. Because, hey, Julio Jones, I know everybody going to say what they got to say because he got hurt. He don't got no Super Bowl. Blah, blah, all that. Line it up, bro. You ain't got a receiver right now outside of Calvin Johnson that can line it up and do what Julio can do. They're not out there. They're not made like that. Period, point blank. But go ahead.
No, I'm just saying. I think he's a definitely a good addition to the Eagles' offense. It's because it's already high powered.
Hey, hold up real quick. What is LSU ranked?
Oh, let's see.
I see too much going on in the comment section.
19.
Rank 19. Wait, hit him with it, Cam. Hey.
But guess what though? They're gonna lose Saturday.
Who else you playing Saturday?
Army.
Oh, hell no.
They'll slip up and lose the Army.
I don't see that. I mean, possibly.
Hey, no. Have you seen Army play this year?
No, but we talk about this all the time, man. We talk about this all the time. It's just like at the high school level, whenever them lower level schools try to come up and play with the bigger schools. Hey, I'm gonna get you at some point. Yeah, Army might have a good team this year. I've not seen them play, but let's just say Army might have a good team, the best they had in 10 years. Starters. What about when they got a sub? Number 2.
But
if somebody go down, number 3.
They gonna. It's a triple option. But see, but here's the thing with Army though, they run a triple option, but they got a quarterback that can pass though.
Man, look, we talking about.
No. I know we saying, but just hear me out. Just hear me out. I'm a service academy brat. Hear me out. I'm telling you, I didn't watch a couple games, and I'm telling you.
When you watched them, who playing?
They played Syracuse. I watched several games.
That's what I'm saying. Jay Fozzie just said it right there. Depth is the biggest difference between Power 5 schools and everybody else, and that's what it is. Whenever you got a sub, when that old lineman that y'all got now, Army y'all done put together the top flight old lineman, I will smack you like I did when you was in the Navy with that triple option stuff. Hey, listen. When that old lineman get banged up and hey, it ain't little Johnny no more. Shout out to Cayman Farmer. It's Mike. When if y'all read the comments on the question of the day, y'all know who Mike is. But when Mike got to come in there, who ain't been in all year long, and his first dude is that LSU D line. Oh yeah, he gonna get right. he gonna get what he gonna get everything he didn't ever want. Right in his front plate. So nah, I can't see that happen. I can't see that going there.
We'll see. We'll see.
Did we lose Cam?
I'm still rocking with you.
Oh, he's still rocking. He said they said my comment was against community standards. Get him out of here. Hey, but no, man. I don't know why I don't know how we got on that Army LSU. That's tragic. Army probably gonna get steamrolled. But I hope they can make it close because I think LSU is trash too. But Caleb Williams, man, let's just get to the nutcase, man.
Bro, he didn't set the internet on fire. He didn't set football on fire. Bro, I'm in the gas station and I hear people talking about it. I'm like, oh, this must be he must have ruffled some feathers.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. What is this hot take central from CJ tonight?
I think
Lions
he just,
going to win the Super Bowl, he said. You heard it here first. I'm not saying that. That's CJ Brothers. All right. Y'all go talk to him about that.
This segment is sponsored by E&J Brandy.
I give you $100 if Giants win Super Bowl in quarters.
But no, man, y'all see the name of the episode. The boy who broke football, man. And I think that's what's the potential to happen. Like, I see a bunch of people jumping into the comments saying, oh no, this is stupid. Who does he think he is? Blase, all that nonsense, I should say. But he's ready to. He said, he's just saying, I want ownership. If you want me to come out in 2024, because I don't have to, I'm gonna make more money next year already. I'm set to make more money next year at USC than I will, no matter what you're willing to pay me as a rookie.
Right.
But if y'all want me to come out, I will. But this is my list of demands. Here you go.
And it's not far-fetched because I think when they hear him say, I want ownership, they're thinking like, oh, he won't to like be like 50-50 or 25%. No, he's want like a minority ownership, which don't got it could be 2-3%. Just give me some ownership.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I said it's not far-fetched because we see it done in other industries where, hey, this dude is worth $10 million. But the guy come back and say, hey, look, y'all willing to pay me 10, but how about this? Y'all give me 5 cash and give me the other 5 in stock shares or ownership of the company. It's not crazy.
He said Buddy going to talk his way into the 7th round, and he cool with that. That's another thing. I'm glad you just said that, CJ, because he's cool with that. That's the difference between 2023 and moving forward. First rounders or best players in college, and 1995 and 2005, 2010 best players. Yep. I don't need your deal. I can go in the 7th round and have an NFL career and be fine. You're not hurting me by putting me in the 7th round. Honestly, the way you got this stupid ass draft set up, I'm going to be better off going in the 7th round.
That's it.
So, Brandon Lewis says, if I'm an owner, I'm not giving him ownership before he plays the down of professional football. We can stop right there. You're giving him, you know what I'm saying? You're going to give him the money regardless before he plays the down. You have to. He's getting drafted. He's talking about Jamarcus Russell, Tim Tebow, Johnny Manziel. These are all reasons why he doesn't want to go to the shittiest team in the league. If he doesn't want to end up a Tim Tebow, a Johnny Manziel, a Jamarcus Russell, a Vince Young, he don't want to end up that. We see so many great players picked number 1 overall, thrown into a terrible situation, and then that's their career. And then he's a bum, he a bust. Well, everybody, look who didn't walk before him.
That's it.
It was the doomed path before he got on it. So guess what? Now I'm a millionaire already. I don't need your first round money.
I mean, just look at this. So Carolina gave Bryce Young, what was it? They gave him $41.2 million as the first round, as the first overall pick. Well, if that's the case, say that's Caleb Williams, and who got the first round pick right now? The Bears or Carolina?
Or no, it's the Bears or Cardinals or something like that.
Carolina ain't won a game yet.
They ain't picking a quarterback. They got Bryce Young last year.
I was okay. So let's say the Bears. All right, say the Bears gonna give him $45 million. He goes, don't give me $45 million. Give me $22 million and give me the rest in ownership. You already paying him the money.
That's what I'm saying. I think it sounds a lot different.
So what difference does it make if you're already gonna give him the cash? You already saying we're gonna pay you $50 million. He's saying no, give me 25 and I'll take the rest in ownership. Why is that a problem?
Hey, Brandon Lewis says too many great college QBs have been busts. I'll give you money to come play, but I'm not giving you ownership. That's what I'm saying. We're trying to stop the bust. We've been saying this on the Retalk and Listen podcast since season 1. Y'all can go all the way back on YouTube, Facebook, wherever, and check that out. The draft system is meant for the first guys, the best players, is set up for you to fail. You're gonna be
you going to a situation.
Yeah. You're gonna be a 23-year-old kid who just left the best team in college football. Let's not forget about that. You're leaving one of the best teams in the country in college football. All the receivers cold, the O-line good, the running back's good. Then you're gonna go to the worst pro organization that they have to offer. The O-line's bad. You got one target for real. You know what I'm saying? The defense, Garbazio. Now I'm a bust. You made me a bust. Where I could have went to one of the top teams in the league, possibly, sat behind one of the best QBs in the league for about 5 years. So it's time for him to move on. And now I'm ready. I promise you have way less bust that way.
I mean, because look how many years the Browns had the first pick, and look how many quarterbacks that they've drafted that their careers ended in Cleveland. After 3 years, they were gone. Matter of fact, after it was they played 2 years. That third year, Cleveland drafted another quarterback, and then they shit their ass off somewhere, and they ended up being a free agent, or they ended up going somewhere else and then becoming something, for 2 or 3 years and then retired.
Exactly. George Vazlero says people act like Eli Manning didn't already make a team trade him where he wanted to go. If Caleb doesn't get ownership, he will at minimum end up wherever he wants to be. And that's the thing. At this point, he can go undrafted.
Exactly.
He doesn't, and that was the pushback on NIL and everything like that for so long. Because we all know what the NFL is, right? The NFL, the owners own, and the players, you play. Don't talk to me. Don't step out of line. Hey, boy, pull them socks up. Like for real.
The no fun league.
Rick Hill just got fined $100K for not wearing socks.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it's always, that's what the league's about. That's why they were so scared of NIL. We can't get these players that much power. You think they really care that these kids jump around schools? No.
It's about the money.
What can I tell a millionaire? I can't make a millionaire do what I want him to do. Think about how they got
damn thing.
Think about how they have the rookies by the sack when they come in. Once you go pro, you can't go back. So
that's it.
Now you here. You getting the money out, whatever money I'm giving you, and you better not step out of line because it's over with.
It could be gone. It could be gone like that.
Exactly. If you know how many people got off the phone with over the years in the draft. They got off the phone with, oh yeah, number 1 pick overall. Got off the phone and probably looked at their family and was like,
yeah. I mean, look at old buddy that got drafted in Detroit. When he got drafted, him and old buddy from Michigan sitting there together with their jerseys, and he got the saddest look on his face. Dude from Michigan, he like, I'm happy to be here. The other cat, he just like, man, damn. Man.
Look how it worked out for him, though.
I mean, it worked out. It did work out. But most of the time it don't. The majority of the time it don't work out.
And I got one stat. I want to go ahead and put this stat out there, not to cut you off. But I want to go ahead and put this stat out there for anybody who thinks the draft is a successful setup. There has only been 2 quarterbacks that have won a national championship that have won a Super Bowl.
That's it.
Take that into account when you're thinking about this. Only 2 quarterbacks that have won a natty have won a Super Bowl.
Most of them are all like middle of the road in the draft. Either middle of the first round, or they found them late somewhere.
Exactly, and that's because now you're a good player. Obviously, you won a natty. You're a good player, and you end up going to a team who doesn't actually need you.
Both said, who are they?
It's Joe Namath and Joe
Joe Montana.
Yeah, Joe Montana.
Hold on, Matthew Stafford didn't win a natty?
Nope.
That's for Georgia.
Matthew Stafford ain't, nope. No, he didn't. Nope, because he was at Georgia. Nope, he didn't get it.
That's what I'm saying. The best QB going to the trashiest team probably not gonna never win.
I mean, look at Stafford. Look at Stafford. How long it took him to get there. He had to leave. He said he wasted his best years in Detroit.
Yeah.
Megatron wasted his best years in Detroit. I mean, hell, all those years was in Detroit. Yeah, and speaking of Detroit, Barry Sanders.
Hey, and Joe Shiesty, exactly, Barry Sanders. But hey, Joe Shiesty was almost number 3.
Yep.
Joe Shiesty almost made number 3.
It was all going to be named Joe?
Yeah, all of them named Joe. That's crazy. Yeah. Hey, he said Stafford got abused his whole career, for real. But yeah, man, hey, nobody can go. You can't stick. I think it should be just like the NBA.
It's lottery.
Right? Lottery. Whoever get it, get it. I don't even think you should put no more balls in there. The NBA, they even do that. The bad teams get more balls in the lottery. No, everybody got 1 ball. And we picking like that. The Super Bowl winning team might get the first round pick. I mean, the first pick of the draft. You know what I'm saying? The Super Bowl winning team might get the first pick. Okay. And?
I mean, the only thing that would end up happening is you would get, say Kansas City, say they win a Super Bowl. They win a Super Bowl this year. All right. And then they get the first number 1 overall pick. Chances are they're gonna trade that pick to somebody else who really need it, but at the same time they're gonna be getting a whole bunch of stuff with it, because I'm not just gonna give you this pick.
I'm not gonna just give you the first pick. But that's my thing right here, though. And it can work like that. Or guess what? We got the first pick. We don't need no Caleb Williams. He said the whole idea is for the worst team to get better in the draft by getting an earlier pick.
But they don't get better. That's the thing. They don't get.
Name me a team, Brandon, right here. Name me a team that was the worst team and got the first pick and went on to win the Super Bowl that year. Name me that. It doesn't work like that. It's too many moving parts to think that you're going to get a quarterback first and he's going to make you win the Super Bowl. Not when you was just the last team in the league.
That's it.
I think it's fair to say the last team that won the draft, and it's been a little bit ago, was the Chiefs when they got Pat Mahomes.
And where'd they get Pat at? Where'd they get Pat?
Don't give me the line. I just know he got some ownership in the Royals. I've been thinking about this the whole time. I'm talking about ownership. They couldn't pay the man. They gave him a lifetime supply of ketchup and some Royals money.
Real talk.
Hey, no, Brandon, not the first year, but look, you're taking a 22-year-old kid. You're putting him in a franchise that is the worst team in the league. All right. So that whole first season, he getting beat up because y'all not going all of a sudden go from being the bottom to the top. So now you're saying, oh, we got to bring him in to build around him. But by the time you got enough people around him, he done. He's beat up. He's hurt.
He gone. Everybody calling him trash.
Everybody calling him a butt. 3 years, y'all not gonna be. Oh, we brought you in. 3 years you didn't do shit. Now you gone, and now y'all back in the draft trying to get another quarterback. And while y'all get another quarterback trained up, the defensive lineman you got now he old and hurt. He won out. The receiver that you drafted, he out. The safety that you got, he gone.
You had to get rid of another one to move up and to get another draft pick.
You constantly rebuilding.
Unless you're gonna go for broke, like the Rams.
Exactly.
Unless you're willing to go for broke, like the Rams, you're gonna be in an 6 to 8 year rebuild, Dolphins, before you're good again.
That's it.
2 coaching changes before you're good again. Think about that. So the draft ain't your savior. It's your organization. How can y'all move these pieces around during the season? And the draft just the icing on the cake, or it should
That's
be.
it. Really, and when you're building your team, really free agency is where you get your
That's
key
what
parts at.
that's what I'm
Because
saying.
you can't bank on the draft. You're banking on the kid because y'all also he ain't proven. So you gonna waste your best overall pick on you gonna waste you gonna have your team build around somebody who's not proven. It don't make sense. You got to go for broke and start bringing in a whole bunch of veterans, like the what you call the Rams did, and win you one, and then it's okay. It's okay to be in the rebuilding stage because you already
Sort
you
it
got a
out.
Super Bowl recently.
You got time to sort it out while everybody
You
else
got
is back.
time.
But man, I just know this right here. This is what I'm saying right here. I think he gonna get it. That's what I'm
Yeah,
telling you.
he gonna get it.
I think he gonna get it because what is 4 or 5% to them? At the end of the day, everybody popping out. Oh, he ain't proving himself. Yeah, he ain't proving. They don't give a damn about that. They just want him.
They want to win. They want to
want
win. Because let's see, I'm gonna see how much the Bears are worth.
It's the team out there right now that they don't give a damn about nothing but getting back in the race. They don't even want to win it. It ain't even about winning. They just want to be in the mix.
Okay. Chicago Bears are worth $6.3 billion. All right. So let's just say he won't what 5%.
It might not even be that. It might be 2.
Let's say 2%. So 6.3 billion. Oop.
I would,
Oh,
I would have been. I was young. I was way young back then. But yeah, I would have been okay with Jamarcus Russell getting ownership in the Raiders.
Yep. Easy.
Y'all gonna hold him out his career. You might as well give him something on the back end. That's what I'm telling you about this first pick stuff.
That's it.
You're gonna hold his career anyway. The Raiders, when they drafted Jamarcus Russell, we're gonna get him, and hopefully we can get such and such and such and such and such and such, and that'll be good. And it never happened. That's how that goes. He wasn't a plug and play guy because the Raiders were garbage.
Bro, he didn't even got because like 5% would be what you call it 300 million.
That's what it's gonna be low. What I'm telling y'all, what he's trying to do is, I'm gonna walk into this bad situation, and I called you this morning and told you this off the rip. So this ain't nothing I done read, heard, nobody talking about none of that. I'm gonna walk into this bad situation. We probably gonna be trash. But what y'all not gonna do is bring me in here, and now where the help that y'all said we was gonna get, like y'all told every other quarterback that's been in my position.
Yep.
So now I got a seat at the table. I ain't necessarily got no decision making power. I ain't got no say so, but I know what's going on in the organization. We ain't even putting no fillers out for no receivers. So
Nope.
what's up? That's why I think he's going in. Because it sounds like him and his people got a pretty good little knowledge of what the hell they want right now.
No, hold on, Brent. Hold on. No, Brandon, we didn't say nothing about 5 teams being good. We said it's at random. It's at random. Look at the NBA. The NBA it's anybody's ball game.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. The way the draft is set up now, there's only going to be 5 or 6 good teams. The way the draft is set up now. You trying to put the weight of the NFL, the Bengals turned it around pretty quick after 2 drafts with Burrow and Chase. It takes more than the draft. Teams have to have a good front office that can build in the draft and free agency. That's what, and exactly. It's organizational.
That's it.
It's organizational. The Bengals ended up. I mean, you can't. Hey, you get Jamar Chase and Joe Shiesty all at the same time. Hey, man, be small out here. you get Joe Shiesty and Jamar Chase at the same time. But look, they O line was garbage, which is why they don't have a Super Bowl. which is why
Exactly.
Joe Burrow's been hurt twice. You know what I'm saying? They've had some success, but because they didn't shore up that old line, they ain't got no hardware to show for it.
And they still haven't shored up your line. Like they didn't go get no alignment in this draft, this last draft.
And that's what I'm saying. So
They
now
didn't bring the old lineman in out of free agency.
if you let them choose where they go, who is gonna go to any of the bad teams? What are you talking about choosing where you go? Nobody's talking about that, Brandon. I'm not saying they can choose where they go. What I'm saying is, if you got 50 million, 60 million, upwards of however many million in your bank account, I don't need your first round check.
Yeah.
I don't want to play for you. No, I can't just go hand pick a team that I want to play for. That's not how the game goes. Somebody gonna have to give you a contract at the end of the day. But if you who you supposed to be, you're gonna get a contract. But you can walk into a Tom Brady situation instead of walking into a Johnny Manziel situation. That's all
exactly.
I'm saying. Put me on the team. If I'm a quarterback, put me on the team. Especially if I already got a bag, put me on the team with the cat who's doing it.
Yeah. Like right now, if I'm a quarterback coming out, send me to Kansas City. I'll play behind Mahomes for 4, 5, 6 years. I'll play behind him.
Why wouldn't I?
Because chances are we're gonna be kicking ass. I'm gonna get in. I'm gonna get some reps in. I'm watching him. I'm learning from him. Cool. And it's gonna be just like what you call it, Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers. You know what I'm saying? It's good that Aaron Rodgers failed like he did in the draft because he came in with Green Bay. He sat behind Favre for so long. And what happened when he came in? Mm-hmm. Made the playoffs his first year. The first year he started, made the playoffs. Second year, Super Bowl.
It's time to go to work. It's time to go to work. I've been sitting in the wings. I'm especially sitting behind somebody like Brett Favre. He's showing you what to and what not to do. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Tom Brady sitting behind Drew Bledsoe. Drew Bledsoe wasn't out here on defense's asses while he was playing in Buffalo and in New England. Are we really sure Caleb Williams is drafted first? Notre Dame smacked them boys from USC.
He going for.
They don't care about that. They ain't cared about that in forever. Once we decide who go first.
That's it.
We decide who go first. When they put out the polls at the beginning of the season and we all jump on board, whether we say yay or nay, that's who's going first.
That's it.
Unless the old lineman and somebody need him.
And Mel Kiper ain't been too wrong when he making his quarterback predictions where they going. Especially if you got a team who they need a quarterback, they're going to get a quarterback. If the Bears get the first round pick, they're getting a quarterback.
Yeah.
I mean, and think about this: the Bears can potentially ruin two great players' careers because right now what they're saying is if Caleb Williams come out, it's going to be Caleb Williams and it's going to be Marvin Harrison Jr. Now maybe them two can turn that program around. Maybe they can, but it ain't looking good. It ain't looking in their favor.
Man, I'm gonna tell you what that shit gonna be. That shit gonna be exciting to watch. No dubs. I'm telling you, bro. The Bears, because I don't know that Justin Fields is bad. I don't know that he's that terrible. I don't know that. I think when I watch him, I'm like, man, he might get, you know what I'm saying? He might have a little juice in the tank. But what they doing around him?
Bro, they taking the season, bro. They gonna use him, trade him off somewhere, get a couple more draft picks, which would be smart. I mean, if you're gonna do it right. Trade him off, get a couple more draft picks, maybe some second round picks, some third round picks. Boom, you tank the season. You end up getting Caleb Williams if you come out. Boom, you get the second pick. You get Marvin Harrison Jr. Then you might get a late first round or early second round pick, and then you start building that line up. Start building that defense up. You can, if you do it right. If you got one player who you can get a bunch of picks for, you could build a team up, but not that first year, but maybe that second year after they get their feet underneath them, you'll be all right.
Exactly. Hey, Mary Giles said, my dudes, regardless if we think it's a good idea or not, we all know they would never. They also just said they would never pay college players. And not only is NIL going on right now, but the NCAA is talking about making these boys employees. Which is what we've been saying for the last 2-3 years. Making these cats employees. I need that check stuff.
I text you that picture. I said of the TV screen. I said, bro, we ahead of our time, bro. 'Cause
Exactly.
we've been saying it. The NCAA president, they had a meeting, was it yesterday?
Yeah,
Yesterday. Where now they talking about making the college players employees of the university. So if you make somebody an employee, what that mean? What's coming after that?
hmm
Paycheck. Now you paying me.
I
Now you
need that
paying me.
check stub. I need that check stub every game. Come on with it.
So a whole lot of stuff that we talking about now, if we talked about it 10 years ago, it was that ain't never gonna happen.
Not
That ain't
even
never
10
gonna
years
happen.
ago, 3 years ago. We
It
talked
three.
about
It ain't
3 years ago.
it ain't never gonna happen. Now it's happening. So it's not like I said, it's not too far fetched that Caleb Williams could be the first player to his draft contract, his first contract look like half money, other half ownership.
Exactly.
Quite frankly, if I'm an owner, I'm cool with giving you that. And the reason why is because that money's on the back end.
Yeah.
That that
We can
that
still
that
build some more. We can build some
that
more
that,
right now.
that ownership don't go against the salary cap. So your contract was 50 million. We gave you 25 in cash money, but the other 25 that goes into ownership. That
Shit,
does
that's
not go
three.
against
That's 3 1-year deals for some badass O line.
exactly.
We're gonna see what they talking about. 3
And then watch it becomes a trend. So all y'all who say it's never gonna happen, Merritt and Brandon Lawrence and everybody else, when it do happen, y'all come back and see us.
He said, "Come back."
Hey, be like Motel 6. We'll leave the light on for you.
Make sure you do that, man. Hey, if you tuned into the podcast right now, we appreciate you for being here. We are not done with the NCAA talk. We're gonna keep that rolling for a little bit longer. But I need y'all to do a couple of things real quick, man. I need y'all to hit that like button. I need y'all to hit that share button. I need y'all to go over to the YouTube, hit that subscribe button on Instagram. Go follow at the RTL Podcast. Run them numbers up, man. Get out my guy right here, DA_Dreaded Archer 17 over on Instagram. Myself, Big Poppy_09. You can also hit Nicholas Reed Photography. I can't forget my super producer at Super Producer Cam over there on Instagram, man. Make sure y'all get over there. Show some love to the RTL crew. And we're gonna keep showing some love to y'all, man.
You are now tuned in to the RTL podcast.
But yeah, Brandon Lower says, I'm sure that's against the rules because almost like paying them under the table. That's
It's
not
part of the contract. It's on the contract.
Yeah, that's not under the table. It's on paper. It's on top of the table. But it's back end bread. And I think that they have a team, right? Like this ain't just a father and son that's out here trying to leverage the weight of his. It's not a dad out here trying to leverage the weight of his superstar quarterback son against the NFL, right? We got to think about this on a common sense level, right? This ain't LeVar Ball yelling. Have you even seen his pops? I just see the little comments come out.
He just talk. No, he ain't on no camera. He just talking.
Yeah. So I think they have a team. I mean, I think they lawyer down. He already owns a financial company or something like that, right? Or something out there in California. So like these, they're making business decisions. This isn't just like a father and son just shooting the shit. So they've sat down. Okay, look who's done this. Who's done this? Oh, look at these guys who are getting this back end money. Because if you ever watched any of the other podcasts with these retired NFL players, there's a ton of them now. They talk about back end money. You see, even in basketball, where KG been getting paid $5 million from the Celtics since he's been done till this year, 2023. Yep. Like you see all this back end money. My boy for the in baseball.
Oh,
I got the day named after him or whatever. He been getting paid since like the 80s. From the Braves or whatever it is. Like they didn't look.
Oh, Bobby Bellina.
Yeah, they looked and sat down and said, okay.
Yeah, Bobby Bonilla.
Vanilla. They looked and said, okay, these guys, they turned this money into this money after they were done playing. He did this, he did this, he did this. I think we can grab some ownership.
Yep.
You're the first quarterback, you're the first player that's about to get drafted that didn't need the NFL contract. You didn't need the first round contract. And that's where the tide changed. We've never seen guys who didn't need that money. What they always talk about on draft day, the whole time. Oh, these guys' lives are about to be changed forever. Now they
Yep.
can take care of his mom. Man, he been taking care of mom since he was a freshman. You know
That's
what I'm
it.
saying? I ain't going to no agent to get no advance to buy no Gucci suit. I've been rocking Gucci suits to my college game.
That's it.
It's a whole different ball game now. He said, "What about Tom Brady? His issue with ownership of the Raiders after retiring due to NFL policy or player owners. Would a rookie face the same situation?" I don't know the ins and outs of it.
So basically, Tom Brady had ownership in the Raiders, something, but he had like because Cody explained it to me. I can't remember exactly how he did it, but he couldn't participate as an owner because he was a player.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying about the I got a seat at the table, but I got no say so.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna have some ownership. I understand that I can't make any decisions, but I want to know what's going on inside this organization. Like it's an obligation for you to tell me what's going on inside this organization.
yep.
I think that's more on the lines of why they want the ownership. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I said it last show. We live in America where anybody else can pick their employment. I should be able to, when they do the players interview, you should be interviewing them too. Hey man, look, I appreciate y'all want to draft me, but I don't want to play here. So when y'all come up, you can take me off your draft board. Tell them early.
Brandon Lewis says Bryce Young and CJ Stroud got paid in college. Not nowhere near what Caleb Williams is making.
Nope. Not even close.
Bryce Young made $1 million, like $1.4 million. Caleb Williams made 4.3 before this season.
Boy, Wendy's paying good, ain't they? hey, Wendy's paying good. Shout out to Dave.
Exactly. And those are like the reported numbers too. Like the reported numbers are never what they really make.
Oh no.
Come on, man.
But that's just the big contracts. They ain't talking about the little stuff. The little, hey, can you come to the car lot this weekend? We'll slide you, $10,000 to come sign autographs. That's pocket change.
Exactly. It's getting wicked. I love it, but it's getting wicked. But that also leads me down all the way down to the high school kids, right? We talked about this a little bit last week. It trickles it down to the high school kids for me because the same way that I'm all for the player power with these college kids going to the NFL, it's the same thing in college. It's the same thing for the college kids. A college coach can walk into your home, or maybe not yours, but a home, and pretty much tell some kids anything because it's their only hope.
That's it.
It's their only shot to get out of wherever they at. Period. Put a little money in his pocket. We changed that. Now he coming there talking the bottom of, you know what I'm saying, the minimum of lie. I don't care about that, bro. I don't care about what kind of cleats I got. I can get any cleats I want to get. Been getting them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a difference. It's player power. It's setting kids up for the rest of their lives.
Yep.
We all go to these games on Friday night. All of us. If they weren't playing football in Texas on a Friday night, boy, you wouldn't know what to do. Nobody would know what to do. We all going to these games. We're streaming these games.
$10, $15.
That's our entertainment. They putting themselves on the line. Each and every time they walk out there and strap them helmets up, that could be the last, not only the last time they do that, but the last time they walk.
And I didn't seen it.
And then we see people in the comments talking about, oh, well, the school ain't making that much money off of it. You ain't got to give them that much money.
Bro, I'm telling you now, as a high school running back, if they'd gave me $500 a month, I'm good.
But they got you $500 a season, your ass was good.
I was, yeah. Guess what? I ain't $500 for me. Then I'm good. I ain't got to work at. Hey, look, I had 2 jobs in high school. I worked at Roadhouse and at Super One Foods. Not because I just did it.
Exactly. But you only to work.
But if I didn't have to do that, hey, who knows?
You only can work certain times though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
My weekends are done. My weekends are gone. I got to work from 6 to 8:30 because you can't work till close as a high school kid, and then the weekends you can work pretty much all night, all day, double shifts on weekends, Saturday, Sunday, open to close.
Exactly. So you don't get that much hours. And if you ain't willing to really just go all weekend, you ain't gonna get no hours. So now you got the little $36 check as a server at Roadhouse or whatever you're doing. You got a little $36 check. What you gonna do with that? Hell, you might as well just went and
gas
kick
money.
you might as well just went and kick it with the homies for free.
That's gas money. Gas money in the fudge round.
So So that's all I'm saying, man. We expect these kids to devote their time. Because look, if you see a kid that's not he don't really work out like that, what we say about him? Like he doing other shit. He don't really work out. You had guys play on your team, especially from around these parts. You done had a kid play on your team that worked on the farm. Like, that's what they did with their spare time. Like they were never in the weight room extra. They were never doing like when they wasn't at school and they wasn't at ball, they working at home or on the farm or whatever. And what did we say about them cats or people and the people around?
But they ain't dedicated enough.
You don't take this shit serious.
Yeah, you don't take it seriously. He ain't dedicated.
What you want him to do? Cody James said, I think revenue sharing will happen before ownership. The percentage of salary related to the ownership would be deducted from the team cap hit. It would be a unique situation, but it could be a new way to beat the cap. Just spitballing for conversation. Hey, I like it right there. I like that. And I think Trey alluded to that a little bit earlier. It could beat the cap for sure.
Yeah.
Help pay other players making better teams. Exactly. They can move that money to the back end. Now we got some more money right now to play with and get pieces we need today.
Hey, but even the revenue, I'm down. I said that with the whole Tony Stark. Good Lord have mercy. Robert Downey Jr. Hey, yeah, Robert Downey Jr. Hey, Disney want to give him. They give him like $500 million.
Yeah,
to be an Iron Man. He said, no, I'll take half of that, and then I want percentage of sales.
Come on.
He ended up coming out better on that end. He came out better, and then all the Disney actors in the Marvel universe, hey, we want percentage. We want a percentage. No, he don't even want to get this deal because he just started a show. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't get a deal. If you get your own movie, we'll work out that deal, but everybody can't get it. That deal for that. You gotta be a first round pick, quarterback, whatever. You can get that deal. You gotta be the star on the show to get this kind of deal. That's why everybody can't get it.
Exactly. You gotta be able to sit down and make that deal too, though. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
This ain't just a father and son just out here doing their thing. This is calculated. It has to be. But back to the high school part. The price of tickets that went up like a mug.
I remember when it was $5.
We're not gonna sit here and act like these schools ain't making some bread off these tickets. We're not gonna act like they ain't making no bread off this merch. We're not gonna act like everybody working at the concession stand is not a volunteer. All right? Let's stop acting. They making some money off them games, or they wouldn't care about you coming to them.
Exactly.
That's crazy talk. It might not be. I'm not saying each high school is walking out here making a profit of 15, 20,000 a night. No, I'm not saying that. But they making some hundreds at least. I say thousands. I say they making 5,000 profit off that night. I don't know how the referees and all that work out in high school and all that. I'm sure there's some ins and outs and variables that I'm skipping over. But I know it ain't making enough to bust it down.
Don't the UIL
pay the ref?
Pay the refs?
They might. Hell, I don't know. I'm just putting everything out there on the table.
I mean, just want to do some quick math. How much a ticket is to a football game?
It's like 15 probably.
All right, so Pleasant Grove holds
no less than 12.
So let's say we're gonna say 15. So Pleasant Grove holds 3,529 asses in the seats.
Man, we ain't gonna talk about when they sell the tickets for the burn and all that shit.
They make $52,935 a night. Now, and that ain't talking about, and that's just ticket sales. We ain't even talking about concession stand.
And it didn't take that to run that game that night. I promise.
No,
Especially home game. No, it didn't take it to run that. He said some of these high school games around here are standing room only sometimes. Exactly.
Exactly.
Chris Looney said that. Exactly. Standing room only sometimes. Hey, let me tell you this right here. If these schools weren't profiting off these ticket sales, when the stadium got full, they'd just let you in.
That's it.
They would just let you in.
Back in the day, back over at Leon Blake, if you waited about halftime, you
Let
walked
you in.
in. Just walked in.
No, they not just letting you in because they making money off of it.
Yep.
I mean, that's just all there is to it. Hey, if I'm a high school player, I don't need 16 uniform combinations. Put 1,600 in my pocket.
That's it.
And that's all I'm saying. Now, what about the guy who he been balling his whole high school career? He putting the asses in the seats for sure. We know the guys. I'm not talking about just Mike on the team. I'm talking about that guy. And now senior year come around, boom, his ACL torn, and he can't play no more. Ain't nobody in the community finna help this cat. We gonna see his ass walking down the street next year. What Jaden Moe say? If that boy just threw 3 picks, he can own the practice squad. Hey, they ain't worried about them 3 picks, or this conversation wouldn't even be going on.
That's it.
He lost to the same team twice last year. Y'all forgot about that? Still came back number 1.
Yep.
Like, what y'all saying? So many athletes were made right underneath those stands during the game. Boy, this dude here.
That's because
Jay, Trey Reed speaking of Leon Blake, how did the hole end up in that window in the press box? What you doing now, boy?
all right. So who's that? I think who was in 8th grade, 7th or 8th grade. I can't remember, but we found a golf ball on the practice field. So I picked it up like, man, I bet I could throw this. I could throw this over the press box, and bro, I just chunked that joker. And boy, like he was going, and it just hit right in the corner, bing, and perfect hole. That joker's still there too.
Jay Mo say, bring the podcast to the goose blind. Let's go. Hey, I'm about that action now.
Let's do it.
But I just know there's a way you can bust it down where these high school players can get paid. It does not have to be a multi-million-dollar deal. None of that. All I'm saying is,
I should say allow them to make some money. I don't. If the school pay them, that's cool too. But if they can go and do, like I said, commercials, they can do brand deals. Let it be done.
Let that happen. Well, the reason I say the school pays because then you get the whole, we ain't getting none. Oh, I ain't getting none. So you know what I'm saying? To satisfy the I ain't getting none, everybody getting this, and then whatever you make on top of that, that's on you.
Yeah.
We can take care of. Hey, we can take care of the continental break. The rest of that shit on you. You know what I'm saying? And I just think that's what it should be. It's too easy. But in 2023, nobody should be making money off somebody for free.
Nope. There's something. There's a name for that.
Yeah.
There's a name for that. I'm working for you, and I'm not getting paid. There's a name for that. Oh man, bro! I'm telling you, bro. I wish we could play that South Park clip, but I want to get knocked down. But bro, that is all this in a nutshell. In a minute and 20-second clip, it's all you need to know about how the NCAA work.
Chris Looney said all the D1 kids here in Texarkana, I've seen lots of people that don't even live around here coming to these games just because these kids are playing. Exactly. It's going to fill them up. I know y'all remember this game. If you're from around here and you follow high school sports, you remember the first PG Carthage meetup. The very first one when Trash Morris flew in on the helicopter. Y'all remember? I know y'all remember. Man, that game, you couldn't get nowhere in that game. Bro, people was all up there on the thing, all on the grass hill. You couldn't get to the concession stand. You couldn't use the bathroom. You couldn't do none of that. And they talking about they ain't making no money off these games. Man, you gonna sit that. Now, hey, somebody ain't making no money off their games because they trash. Because people ain't coming. When people coming to them games, they making that money off of them. So he said, yep, couldn't even stand and watch. Bro, I'm telling you. And it's been several like that. And we talking about little old TK. let's not scroll down and have y'all flew over or seen the flyover of a Allen football game, even when they trash? Duncanville game?
Just go down 30. Just hit 30.
Y'all see how big them stands is in Roy City? Y'all don't think them jokers be full on a nightly basis?
I mean, just we went to a game at Texas Rangers old stadium ballpark in Arlington, football game, and that joker was packed out, and that was 2 high school teams.
Exactly.
Packed out a baseball stadium.
Like it's we're not in 1985 no more. And I need everybody to stop acting like we are. Because I feel like that's even like what we acting like with the Caleb Williams situation. That's what we act like when we started talking about NIL a few years ago. Now that's what we acting like when we talking about these high schools getting paid. It's not the same. Oh, for the love of the game. The high schools need to be playing for the love of the game. Bro, you don't go to work for the love of it. Yeah, you might love what you do, but if that check weren't coming, I bet your ass would stay home.
I'm telling you.
It's simple as
That's
that.
it.
I don't care how much you love what you do. You a doctor, you love saving lives, let them stop paying you to save lives.
You be flipping hamburgers for that check.
You gonna come on, bro. You a car salesman, you love selling cars. Well, they gonna go ahead and sell them. Go ahead and sell the same amount of cars you sold last month. When not gonna give you your check. We just not gonna give you the commission. I bet you quit.
Hold on, bro. If most folks when they job tell you we might not be able to pay you this week, if most folks, because I done it. I get my check hit at midnight on Friday. One Friday I woke up at midnight and my check did not hit. I ready to call somebody.
You hear me?
I ready to call, and then all I had to do was I just refresh my account and then it popped up. But I was ready to call somebody.
Yeah, because I didn't work. Now where my money? I know I done made y'all a bunch of money this pay period.
Exactly.
Yeah, I need some residual. And no pizza party or no pre-game meal is enough.
No. Not enough.
Come on, man. It just don't make sense. It does not make sense.
And I don't see why people are so, like I said, concerned about it. Like it's like, oh, like you said, love of the game and it's gonna make kids not want to play. If I knew I'm getting a check, I'm playing harder.
Come on.
Guess what? I know that if I play on Friday nights, I'm getting a check. I'm playing harder. When Monday through Friday, I'm in the classroom doing the homework because I know if I don't pass, I don't play, and if I don't play, I don't get paid.
Straight like that. He says this Caleb guy really is good. I think he's good.
I mean, he won a Heisman.
That's what I'm saying. We're talking about we're talking about the Heisman Trophy winner from last season. Like we're not just talking about some dude who popped up on the scene somewhere. He was killing y'all ass. You a Texas fan, J-Mo. He was killing y'all ass when he was at Oklahoma. You know what I'm saying? You remember that comeback. Don't act like you know.
Like Petrus Farm, we remember.
You know what I'm saying? He goes to USC. They turn up. They did lose to Utah twice, though. So they didn't get in. But hey, he said they're afraid to lose some of that control. And that's the biggest deal of it. That's the same thing we seeing at the NFL. That's what I'm saying. All this shit correlates. The same thing we see at the NFL level with this Caleb Williams thing and all that, and with these players making money and being millionaires now before they get to the league. The league loses a little bit of control, and the high school coaches and it's really the teachers. If we want to keep it a buck tonight, it's really the teachers because they worried about a kid coming in their classroom and he's making his pockets a little bit more deep. It's a little bit more room to swim off of his pocket. You know what I'm saying? Then you know, that's the real. That's the real worry here. But I'm like we talked about this a little bit last week, and Trey alluded to it. Don't make it a thing.
That's it.
He don't come in there asking you how much you make. So when he walk in there, you know he getting NIL money. You know, 4-5 cats on the team making some big deals. They done signed with the Or Chevrolet. They done signed with Slim's Chicken and Chick-fil-A and. You know what I'm saying? You know they making a little bit. Who can he come in there and treat him like Joe Blow, whoever he was before? And ain't nothing gonna change. If he get out of line, bust his ass. It's a student. It's kids at your school right now. That's making more money than you. You just don't know it. whether it's in the streets or in the dirt.
You just don't know.
You just don't know it. They doing anything with cattle and rodeo and shit. They making way more money than you.
Already.
Sorry to bust you down, but they already on your top, and you don't say nothing to them.
Because I know some cats that was in high school doing rodeo that was bringing home $15,000, $16,000 chicks every weekend.
That's what I'm saying. If the parent can handle it, yeah, you ought to be able to handle it.
That's it.
If you can still parent your kid while your kid is making more money than you, then the teacher should be able to teach your kid why they making more money than you. I mean, that's simple as that.
That would be hard though.
Yeah, back to what? Get your ass bust like you did when you were broke. It's the same.
Most of the parents be quitting their job. Oh, my son made it. No,
that's how they give them. That's how they give them the power right there.
No, hey, you keep on working.
Yeah, that's how they give them the power right there. They quit working because the kid making the money. It's over with. Everything comes with negatives, but they don't know how much it would help some of these kids. A lot of it will keep them out of the streets. Exactly. How many? It's actually a situation of that going on in town right now. How many players just over in general, that lost their way out there? Some of them wanted to, but a lot of them had to. Hey
man, look, you spend all your time out there on that field. They ain't paying. They come over here and all right.
You want them shoes? Come on.
Yep.
You know, man, come. That's all I'm saying.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you. I was listening to Coach Prime talk to the team because they getting ready to go on some kind of break, fall break or something. He said, "Hey, look, when you're at home, don't take nothing from nobody because nothing comes for free.
Yeah,
everything gets something attached to it. So going back, I just think about what you just said. Kid in high school, I mean, you want them new shoes? Yeah, I'll get them for you, and then they'll get them for you. And then 2 or 3 weeks later, hey, bro, you want those shoes I got you? Yeah. Hey, man, you do something for me. Well, now you feel obligated because you took something from him. But had the kid had some money in his pocket, he ain't got to worry about that. Hey, man, you want the new shoes? Shot, he got them.
So my thief, look down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's a little different, man. It just makes the process for the kids who really need it. Like, fortunately, as high school athletes, everything was taken care of for us. Like that was never a question. We needed cleats, we got cleats. We needed new back flap, we got the new back flap. The new visor, we had the new. You know what I'm saying? Like that wasn't a thing in my world. So I'm not speaking off experience to this, but I know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? I've seen it happen. Not necessarily at my school, but around the city. I done seen it.
Around the city, around the state, you ain't seen it.
You see kids fall to the wayside and you say money don't solve all problems, all that shit. But it so help. It so help. That's what I'm saying. I think I got a wake-up call, I think, when I got to college. I feel like when I got to college and I seen like where everybody was coming from.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cats like this dorm life appears the best life they didn't ever live. But he's number 15 player in the country. You know, like, make it make sense.
Bro, I'm telling you, it's eye opening. Cause like, come from we never had to question where our meal was coming from. We knew we had somewhere to sleep. You know what I'm saying? We know when we get home, somebody gonna be home that give a damn about us. There are a lot of cats I didn't play with that college is it. They don't want to go home. The dorm life is the best thing popping. So they got somewhere to sleep. When that calf open up, they the first ones in, last ones out. You know what I'm saying? They in everything. They there because ain't nothing back home for me. I can't go back home.
Exactly. Hey, Cody James said money doesn't solve problems, but you never seen someone not smiling on a jet ski. Just saying. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that, man. You have to give an avenue. If we're gonna take up all their time, that's my whole biggest thing with it. Because as we move further into the sports world, we've seen everything now. There ain't nothing new under the sun, basically, in 2023. The only thing you can do is work hard. I gotta work. If I'm a hooper right now, I gotta work on my body and my conditioning and me staying around for 21 years now. Like that's the goal. It's been done now.
Yep.
So I need to be at the top of my game. I need to be taking care of myself and working working this hard and focusing on my body and my recovery and everything so that I can make it to 23 years. That's starting now because he been doing it. You know what I'm saying? So that it's actually already kids out there that's eating what they're supposed to eat. That's, you know what I'm saying, recovering how they're supposed to recover at a young age because hey, I gotta make it to 23 years. He got a 21.
I gotta go 23.
So, in order to do that, it's gonna be more time away from working or whatever. But just like I said, on Friday night, on Tuesday night, on Monday nights inside that gym, on Thursday nights out there on the diamond, them asses is in them seats to see somebody, and it ain't the school.
That's it.
And I'll leave it right there. Hey man, if you're still rocking with us tonight, man, we appreciate you for being here. All the support, man. We love support. Hey, keep engaging with us on that question of the day, man. I'm gonna try to keep some hot topics rolling out there for y'all, man. Keep engaging with us on there. Comment on the post, talk back and forth. I pop in there and say what I gotta say and stuff like that. Hey, I apologize. Also from this previous week, I know we had some people come in to the comment section and kind of go kind of crazy using some language. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, I can't.
We don't condone that.
Exactly.
That does not reflect the opinions and feelings of the RTL podcast.
Exactly. Which I hit up. The people who got talked to like that, I did message them outside of the comments or whatever, like in real life. I was like, hey, I know he's saying we and all this, but I don't know, buddy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what this we shit?
Yeah, speaking French all of a sudden. But like, yeah. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, I don't know, dude, man. He kind of went far with it. Then we had one dude come in talking about apartheid. Like, I'm like, damn, like this going far. Like, I don't know how we got that far. And then I guess it's reaching somebody because we have, they say once you start getting engagement, it's when like the hackers and everybody come through. Somebody tried to hack the account last night, y'all.
I had it locked up.
Had it locked out this morning, man. Tried to get me. I'll tell y'all one day about me getting got. But they tried to get me this morning, man, with some BS. But we obviously we on live right now, so y'all see we made it through it. But man, locked the account up this morning. I got 2 notifications back to back. I thought that was weird. It was from the Meta something. It was just weird, bro. How they locked the account up for however long they did, man. But a couple phone calls, trying to. It was crazy. But we got out of it, man. We got the page back. Whoever that was that did this for the bad, man. Hey, y'all doing it to the wrong cat. That's all I know, because you ain't gonna get nothing.
We just start new.
Yeah, you're not gonna get nothing, bro. We'll start over with 0 followers. Like I just can't. I can't see myself helping you in your scam. But no. So shout out to everybody who's been engaging with us, man. Y'all, man, keep hitting that like button, keep hitting that share button when y'all see our content, man. Get us out there. Don't treat us like the side chick. Let everybody know what you watching, why you watching, and where you watching that over here at the Retalking This Podcast. Make sure you get over to the YouTube. Hit that subscribe button. I seen the subscribers creeping up over there. So shout out to y'all, man. Keep running that up over there on the YouTube. Instagram, we need to get the followers up over Instagram. We got to. All right, so get to the Instagram at the RTL Podcast. Give us a follow. If you're watching this show right now, make sure you hit that follow button on the Facebook page as well. I see some people liking it and they're not following it. You know what I'm saying? So just get the follow going. But yeah, I can't stress to y'all enough how much, how thankful we are, how grateful we are. Day one supporters. We're gonna do like everybody that's got these little envelopes beside their name and stuff, man. We're gonna do something for y'all here soon. I see a bunch of y'all got them now though. We might have should have did it a little bit ago. But we gonna do something for y'all.
Well, usually it would give us notifications like, such and such is now, a top member or a top follower.
Yeah,
Such and such is a milestone follower, but now they don't send no notifications.
exactly, man. They just giving them y'all. They just giving them out. But we're gonna do something for y'all. Hey, if you're over on Spotify, I know y'all don't get as much credit as y'all used to. We're not over there as much anymore and stuff like that. But shout out to y'all who have been rocking with us on Spotify since day one. Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, all that good jazz, man. We love y'all, and we're gonna keep doing our thing, and y'all just keep supporting.
And speaking of that, we revamping all that. So we're going away from doing Buzzsprout, and we're gonna start going directly to Apple Podcasts and Spotify, because had we just been going directly through them and not through Buzzsprout, we'd already be monetized with both Apple Podcasts and Spotify. But Buzzsprout, they have their own terms, and they won't send the notifications for monetization to Apple Podcasts or Spotify unless we meet their recommendations. And theirs is a little bit strenuous, a little bit more involved.
Exactly. So we're gonna get all that settled out, but that ain't nothing y'all gotta worry about. Y'all just keep doing what y'all doing, man. We love it. And we're gonna keep rocking with y'all, man.
You are now tuned in to the RTL podcast.
I alluded to it a second ago. Just using it as an example about LeBron. And I also talked about earlier when I was saying, basketball is even trying to make a little buzz in the media. Not only is Dame Lillard making a lot of buzz with the Bucks, that's probably the biggest move in their little preseason stint right here. But what's getting the most talk, which is wild, is LeBron James eating a bowl of fruit during the Lakers game the other night.
I didn't even hear about this.
It's stupid. It's downright dumb. I'm kind of glad J Mo is in the comments because I saw him post about it earlier, and it's just like, oh, it's classless. It's disrespecting the game. I seen some old dude, Michael Cooper. Ever heard of him?
Nope.
Trash Laker. Got to be a trash Laker. Never heard of him. He comes out saying, "Oh man, you got to have respect for the game and all this extra shit." When is or how is eating a bowl of fruit in your sweatsuit on the sidelines during the game disrespecting the game? How is that separating you from your teammates? What are we talking about here?
Was he playing or was he just spectating?
He's just spectating. It's preseason. It's preseason, bro. Not only do people eat on the sideline all the time, but it is preseason. I would say this too. I don't give a damn if it's game 7 of the finals and he come off the court and sit down and go and start going at the ICL, whatever they call it, bowl. I don't give a damn. What does that matter? You don't think it's ever been a player in the history of a sport to eat on their bench? They drinking on the bench.
They drinking on the bench, eating popcorn, eating.
Yeah, he went and
whatever.
changed in the street clothes because he wasn't playing. He only dressed out in the first half to do warm up.
That's it.
You think it was oh man, I ain't playing now, I'm gonna go change and eat. No, his warm up was the workout, and he eating. It's a reason why he on year 21.
He on a strict schedule, a strict diet.
Like I was so confused. It looked like he separated the team. He separated himself from the team. No, you know how he separates himself from the team? Whenever the rookies get there, when they got to be there early, he already in there with a full sweat. Why y'all ain't share that post?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You earn the right to do certain shit in the sport.
Yeah, what did it say? Pay your dues?
Yeah. Who done paid more dues? Who done paid more dues in the game of basketball than LeBron? He the oldest cat in the league. He done played the most minutes ever.
All-time leading scorer.
All time. I mean,
and still playing.
What do you gotta do? What you
I don't
gotta
know,
do,
man.
man?
I mean, hold on. What do you say?
He said, I can respect that thing, but dang, man, you ain't gotta put it out there for the world to see. Why not? Why not?
I mean, it wasn't like it wasn't because I haven't seen it. So I mean, was he like just like
Man, he's sitting there eating. He eating. Period. Point blank. He's sitting there eating. He ain't all out there with the bowl. Oh, look what I got. Y'all can't have none. You know what I'm saying? That's what they acting like. He running around the court like everybody out there can't go get their bowl of food.
I mean, I've seen guys eat granola bars. Is that
Bro,
disrespecting the
it's the
game or is it
same.
because it's fruit?
No, it's because it's LeBron.
See, it'd be different. Now, I would say it'd be different if he had
Man.
like a hold on. It'd be different if he had like a plate and he had steak and mashed
Man, he
potatoes
could
and ribs.
go box for Ruth Chris out there on that sideline for all I give a damn. He ain't playing. He watching the game. He a fan. It's summer league. What he say? I've been coming here since 05. I've been playing since 05. I think I'm gonna sit this one out.
Yeah.
Like, come on, I don't understand it, bro. It's strictly hate. And I know I say this so much. I don't understand the hate. I never will. He said, man, he had a big bowl with the fork and all. He could have waited 30 minutes after the game. And he could have ate in the locker room. Why? This is my thing right here. Let's not even talk about that. What's disrespectful to the game about him eating on the sideline? Because if you look behind them in a row behind them, they got beer and shit. So
Yeah.
what's the disrespect to the game by him watching the game and eating at the same time? If somebody please answer that for me. What's the difference? You just an MJ fan, bro. I really shouldn't even be arguing with you because you just an MJ fan. I don't argue with MJ fans no more.
That's it.
I don't argue with MJ fans no more. People
I
love
mean,
hate.
unless there's some kind of like unwritten rule, you know, you don't eat on the bench. Unless that's like a rule or something, but I ain't
No,
never
we've
heard
seen
it.
guys eat on the bench before. That's my whole
That's
thing.
what I'm saying. So I'm like, I don't know what the big thing about it. Like I just saw a thing where Stephen A was talking about it and Skip was talking about it. Like I think at this point they just need a story. They need something to talk about.
That's it. Basketball ain't got really nothing to talk about outside of Dame. And that was the story they wanted to ride with. We're gonna talk about LeBron eating his fruit on the sideline. And watch how they run with it. And they just have. LeBron haters that run with it. I do have a bone to pick with Stephen A again. And I hate that this keeps happening. But Stephen A does a little monologue. He posted on his TikTok. It's on his podcast. Though. He was trying to eat some super nachos or something like that. That's one thing. But a bowl of fruit is essentially finger food and easy to eat. Man, Cody, like I said, bro, he could have had a damn table at the end of the bench eating some crawfish. For all I care. He a spectator at that point. He a spectator at the game enjoying his meal. Let him eat. But I got a bone to pick with Stephen A because he made a monologue on his podcast and he posted it to TikTok talking about Shador Sanders, right?
Okay.
And on the monologue, he's like, "Oh, he's distracted. He's not focused." You know, he brought up the Tom Brady telling him he needs to be in the film room, which was he said it was a joke, but kind of serious. No, it wasn't. It wasn't a joke, but kind of serious. Yeah, obviously he needs to be in the film room, but they were talking about the car more than
the film room.
Exactly. And then also, and I watched it with Mama, and I looked at her when it got done, and I said, I think I could get behind what he was saying if he wasn't leading the nation in passing yards.
Yep.
I think I could get behind it. He's not even coming out this year. He's fourth on the draft. He said they what? They blew a 20.9 lead. That's unacceptable. I ain't seen number 2 play defense yet.
Exactly.
So we can talk about that on another day.
Yeah. Number
But
2
I
don't
ain't-
play defense.
Yeah, I ain't seen him play a lick of D. I ain't seen him play a lick of defense. But the antics, I think we as media, we crunch on the antics.
Yeah.
Right? We lean on the antics. Oh, remember when he did that? So whenever it ain't going their way, I can say this why. Type of stuff. I mean, Stephen A, you too seasoned for that. Like at one point, I really respected Stephen A's like in this field. I really respected Stephen A. Like I still respect him as a man.
But the last couple years, man, he been doing a little bit too much, man.
You've been in the game too long and should be way too seasoned to have to land on that type of content. Reaching content. I even seen somebody say we was reaching with the Johnny Manziel thing. It wasn't reaching.
It's the exact same thing. It was the exact same thing.
Exactly. No, we don't reach over here. We put out there what's happening and let y'all decide. You ain't got ain't no reaching going on over here. But I think Stephen A, I like you too good, you too much of a vet. Like too many people listen to you for you to go out and put that out.
Yeah.
Like now, blowing a 29-point lead is unacceptable. No doubt about it. But saying that somebody's distracted while leading the nation in anything is kind of silly.
Yeah, I agree. Hey, but see, this what gets me. Like they never want to put that stat out. They'll put every other stat out that he ain't on, but they never put out
behind.
Until he fall behind. Then they'll be, well, look who's the leading passing. But since he's been the leading in yards, they don't put that stat out. They put every other stat out except that one.
Exactly. And my other thing about this too. There's some other thing. Michael Penix Jr. Or what, I hope I'm saying his name correctly. In Washington.
Yeah.
This is also a Stephen A. take. He's talking about how he loves this kid. How he a dog. And I agree. He's very good. Bo Nix is very good. But why weren't you talking about Michael Penix or whatever his name was last season?
Yep.
Or the one before that?
When he was in Indiana.
Or the one before that? Or the one before that? You see what I'm saying? Like
he been playing since 2018.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, I agree that this dude is really good. But I'm like, damn, about time. About time, Bo Nix. Last year, Stetson Bennett. Like, about time. Like, how I don't even know how I can put this. How long are we going to let these grown-ass players get all this glory?
That's it, bro. It's the same thing with what you call it. Cincinnati. Cincinnati had the year after COVID. Cincinnati came and went to the playoff, didn't he?
Yeah,
went to the playoff. What's Cincinnati been at since? And everybody like, oh, it was the quarterback. No, they had a team full of 6-year seniors.
He's gonna lose his damn job in the league.
Exactly.
So,
he had a team full of 6-year seniors.
Straight roster full of super seniors.
Yes, they should be winning. They've been playing it too long.
They've been doing too long. Y'all all know. I guess not all y'all know, but if you was in the game when you get to that junior season and all that, man, that shit is like walking through. It's just walking.
That's it. It's easy because you already figure out. You know how to practice,
man. Especially if you've been in the same conference.
You know how to practice.
Hey, what's my boy in Rice? What's his name in Rice?
The quarterback
yeah.
who didn't play for 5 different teams in 4 years.
Bro, 4 years. Hell no. He been college since like 2016. Taking a 10-year in that thing.
Oh, talking about JT
JT
Daniels.
Daniels. JT Daniels. That's his name.
Hey,
Bro,
you want to talk? You want to talk about a journeyman? A journeyman, and been a journeyman in college.
That's what I'm saying.
He didn't play that. He didn't play at USC, Georgia, West Virginia, and now he had Rice.
Yeah. Bro, that's too long. That's too many times. That's too long, bro.
Way too long.
Especially at the QB position too, though. Like I know there was a D lineman that was at Oregon last year. Then he was at Miami this year, whatever. And he liked the JT Daniels cat. Like, he that old. But especially at the quarterback position, man, you done seen these defenses, bro. You friends with the coaches, bro. Not like, you know what I'm saying, that good relationship you might have with a coach here and there. But bro, you are friends with the coaches. Like legitimate friends. How many years of eligibility do they give now? They give you 4 years of eligibility. Let me bust it down to you.
But if you play it right, you can stretch it out.
Especially these guys right now because they went through the vid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the vid, that's another year. Then they give you a med year. And then it's motherfuckers. Oh, excuse my language. It's cats playing and still getting their shirt too. Like, you remember how it used to be back in the day? Like, it was that percentage. Like, if you played 25% of the game or whatever it was, like shirt gone.
When I was in school in 08, if you play one play, your red shirt was burned. If you played one play, that was it. No, my bad. If you recorded a stat. If you recorded a stat,
I remember that you recorded a stat. It burned your shirt.
It burned your red shirt. So you had cats going down on kickoff return.
That's all.
Hey, you better not make that tackle. So you make that tackle, baby. That shirt gonna burn up off of your ass.
So now it's like you can play certain amount of snaps, and then not burn your shirt, like a certain amount of snaps each game. Then you get the vid year if you was around right then. You get that vid year, you get that year back, and then you get the med red shirt, and then it's like some other type of shirt they give it too now.
A gray shirt.
So it's like you can get 6 easy, and if you play it right, you can damn near get 8.
Yeah, especially if you get that graduate, graduate year.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you can squeeze 8 if you played it right. You came in right at the right time. You can get 8 years out of this shit.
Because I was thinking like Shiloh, like, oh, he done this year, but like, no, he coming back next year because he a grad student. Because my mama said, what are you doing? Walking around on campus? He graduated. I said, no, he in grad school, but he also get that COVID year.
Exactly. So it's a good thing for some cats, I guess, because some people probably needed it. Well, a lot of guys who just really took advantage of this situation, and they just sticking around, man, because there's no opportunity for them at
the next level.
At the next level.
Or I didn't think about this too. If you got you say you on a team for 4 years, so your senior year at that school, you don't you never played, you didn't hit the portal, go somewhere else. Your clock never started, so now you got 4 more years wherever you go.
No, that don't work like that.
It don't.
No, if you on a roster, that whole running. I mean, obviously you got your shirts. You got your shirts, but other than that, it's running. You on a roster, it's running. You on a roster, it's running. Used to have 5 years to play for. They need to get that shit back on schedule.
Yep.
You got 5 years to play for. I don't want to see your ad no more.
I don't want to see 45-year-old man out there playing.
Bro,
who was it? South Carolina had a guy with like 52.
Oh yeah, but he was just that wasn't.
He
was out there, but he was out there, but hey, come on, man. But he took his helmet off, boy, I almost passed out.
He got kids that's getting ready to go play.
You hear me? Probably on the team, yeah. He said, J-Mo said, that's crazy, man. NIL changed the game. Yeah, NIL changed the game for the better, in my opinion. I know a lot of people
Oh, you can see a whole lot of cats staying 4 years now. I'm not coming out unless I'm going to a good situation. If not, I'm good on it.
Yeah, and I think I'm ready for that. Hell, y'all been asking for it. If you look back all through the years, oh, I'm leaving early, man. Stay and get your degree. All that extra shit. Well, now they staying.
and they mad about it now.
Yeah, now they staying. And look where we at. Look what we talking about tonight. So it's just wild, man. He said, think about all the money. Cody James says, think about all the money. These kids will never go pro. We're gonna be able to make while in school. Oh, the kids that were never gonna go pro will be able to make this much money in school. Yeah, exactly. And that's my whole thing. Give the athletes an equal opportunity to have their foot in the real world whenever they done playing. How many college athletes get shoved out here into the real world with nothing?
Nothing. They didn't play 4 years. They made the school a whole lot of money. The draft didn't go the way they wanted to. Or they came out early. It didn't go the way they want to. Now they can't go back. Now they stuck like Chuck.
That's what I'm saying. But if you guys, come on, man. And everybody's not gonna be a millionaire off of it. But it ain't about that. It's about you walk across that stage, you done playing your last game. The league, your knees busted up, your back busted up, your hips busted up, whatever it might be. And ain't no more football. The locker room days is over with. It's corporate America time, baby. You can jump right out there in it. You can jump right out there in the race with everybody else. You can pay that rent at that apartment. You can, you know what I'm saying? You can travel to the next city that you're trying to get to whatever job you want. You already been making deals. You already been sitting in these meetings. You already know how to do this. You know how to do that. You jump right in there with the rest of your classmates. But the way it's set up now, the rest of your classmates, hell, they senior year, they was interning.
Right.
They already at their job before it's their job. You've been playing football. Hey, you've been playing basketball. You've been playing baseball. The Utah gave all scholarship players new Ram trucks. Yeah, that's the team NIL.
Exactly.
We've been talking about that. Everybody got a truck. Hey, when you leave this thing, I don't know what else you're gonna do in your life.
You got a truck.
Your ass got a truck. Sell it. If it's, you know what I'm saying, if you get that rough, sell it. Live in it.
Something.
But you got it.
You got something. And
that's, man, come on, bro. We used to go stupid for them little $1,700 checks. Boy, I can only imagine. Hey, imagine what they doing right now.
Man.
Boy, you used to go dumb on them. Boy, you used to go dumb on them little stipend checks. Hey, all your homeboys texting you. They stipend check 500, 400, 300, 1,700. Wait,
hey, let me tell you. When I transferred to SAU, because hey, let me tell you, one, I had full academic scholarship. Well, the GI Bill paid for my school, my tuition, and everything. So all that scholarship money for school, my pocket, full football scholarship. GI Bill cover everything else. That's coming to my pocket. And then the GI Bill gave me a living stipend, but I lived on campus, so I pocket that money. Hey, boy, that's that. Hey, that second week in September, whoo-wee. Second week in September, second week in February.
Hey,
how in the hog?
These new age college athletes will never know what that FAFSA really felt like.
Nope.
Hey, boy,
they probably ain't even applying for it.
They gonna give me what? I gotta do what? Oh yeah. Sign up.
Hey, boy. Hey, faster, boy. Hey, boy. Hey, and don't let everybody around you get they fast when yours ain't hit yet. Boy, you knocking on somebody, though.
Ain't nobody you can talk to because that shit did not come from the school.
Nope.
Hey, that fast one ain't did nothing for a lot of cats back in our day, but put them in bad car deals. I know you remember that. I know you remember. Yeah, he gonna be at least 10 to 12 cats in bad car deals. Y'all,
Man, he went and bought a 2008 Nissan Maxima, and the transmission and went out of that joke. Second week, you got it. Now just sitting over in the parking lot collecting tickets.
hey, I'm telling you, man, or the cat who done went to that little lot down there off the corner, you know what I'm saying? Ain't really no big time mainstream lot. But he done went to that lot off the corner and he just told her, hey man, I got $3,000. What can I get in? And they didn't
Get
put
that
his
box Chevy.
they didn't put his ass in that truck. You know what I'm saying? Payment $600. Insurance another $200. Oh no, bro, that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work.
And it's a 1972 Chevy pickup. you paying $650 a month.
That's not gonna work, my boy. That's not
And
gonna
don't miss a
work.
payment. And don't miss a
They
payment.
coming to get that thing in front of everybody.
Hey man, can I park my car over here?
I'm telling you, bro.
Park
That's
my car in your
hey,
backyard.
I hate it. I really hate that everybody don't get to go through that. Everybody don't get to go through that lifestyle at least one time. You need that in your life, man. Because there's never, even at work, because everybody don't get to be themselves at work. In a college locker room, it's legitimately a melting pot. A legitimate melting pot. All from all over the country, all different type of backgrounds, all different type of lifestyles, but everybody trying to do the same thing.
That's it.
And that shit funny.
It is, man. The thing I like is everybody got their own slang from where they from, but they talking to you like you understand it, and you talking to them like they understand your slang, and y'all don't know what the hell each other talking about. That shit just
it's so many different aspects of the college lifestyle. I feel like everybody need to get into. Really just athletics, but because the locker room don't change.
nope.
It don't change from high school, middle school to high school to college, and I'm sure the pros. It's the locker room, bro. Y'all in there whole grab assing. You know what I'm saying? Playing around, fighting, whatever it might be. All locker rooms the same, man. But hey, I think tonight I'm gonna go in and open up the doors of the church, man. I know I ain't opened up the doors of the church in a while. If you wanna hit the link, pop on, say what's up to your family, say an event you got going on, any topics that we've covered in the past that you might want to, hop on and speak your piece on, or pick our brains on, or see what we really feel about it. This is your time now, man. Hit that link.
Hit that link, hop on in.
Talk to us, man. Link is in the chat.
We ain't had no crazy folks. Oh, I'll take that back. We did have some crazy
Last week.
Did some
Yeah.
YouTube hop on. Man.
Those are the church open. You went hunting this weekend?
Oh my goodness, bro. Dude didn't see nothing. Nothing. Saw a couple doe on the way out. But other than that, it was just watching nature. That was it. Watched some squirrels. Saw a big old owl. That's about it, man. Nothing. But right now, it's like it's the October lull. All the big, mature deer or chilling out in the corn, man.
Yeah.
So once they get this corn cut out and it's weather get a little bit cooler, they'll be moving. So just being patient, man. That's it. And everybody that I know ain't no one killed nothing yet. Everybody's like, hey, ain't nothing moving around.
Yeah. I actually have not been out yet at all this year, but I got a phone call. Poppy never calls me at night. He called me last night. I was putting Nora to bed, so I didn't answer. But I called him back. He didn't answer. But I know what that means. Like probably an evening sit yesterday and got something nice out there.
Yeah.
At the farm, man. But I can't wait to get out there. Presley wants to go hunting this year, so I think we're gonna pop that off. Get her in the stand a little bit, at least test it out just to see how she sits anyway.
Yeah.
But I'm ready to get out there, man. I gotta get my bow right. I gotta get in the stand. I just need a couple sits, man. I feel it this year. I feel like last year I overdid it. I feel like, last year, man, I was out there every other weekend. You know what I'm saying? I was pulling the game cameras and I was just doing too much. I'm not that type of hunter. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just
Pull up and get it done.
yeah. So I need to. This year I'm going with that approach. I don't even think anybody has even hunted that side yet at all. So I think I'm just gonna pull up out there, man. Get up in the tree. Actually, I think I'm gonna get on the ground in the ground blind. But I'm gonna go out there, and I'm just gonna sit it out for a whole day and just see what moves. He said, J-Mo said, y'all boys stay up beside little catch out when I got a professional stream set up. Ain't nobody from the screenshot me.
Oh,
ain't no such thing as professional setup, man. Whatever setup you got is professional. There's somebody right now with a million views off their Nokia.
On their Nokia phone.
I almost just said IKEA.
On a Razor. But hey, man, you know what? I think I get to doing too much. Just like you, I start overthinking stuff. Like when you start, you're trying to, all right, what's the moon phase? What's the weather doing? How the wind going? I gotta check this game camera. What's the food source? I'm like, you start overthinking so much stuff that you end up not doing nothing at all, or you get flustered. Then you start second guessing yourself, and it's like, oh man, I've been here 4 hours. I ain't seen nothing. I'm gonna move. No, I'm gonna stay. No, I'm gonna move. No, I'm gonna stay. And it's you look up and you sat all day and ain't seen nothing, or you go to move, and as soon as you get the blind, bust it. Yep.
This is what this is my method on the move. If you feel it in your heart to move right then.
Yep.
If you feel it in your heart to move while you hunting, do it now. Go ahead and move. If you sit there for 15 minutes thinking about moving, you finna mess something up. Yeah, I'm telling you now.
You finna get blew up.
Yeah, you finna mess something up. If you say, oh man, I don't like this spot, I need to move right then. That has been more successful for myself way often than saying hitting you up and being like, hey man, I think I'm finna move. And then waiting around, and then that's when that shit happens when you try to get out and you get blew out.
Yep.
Or something like
and you either that or now you get stuck in an awkward position where you can't move, but you ain't got no shot. If you move, you're gonna get busted. But you in a position where you uncomfortable, so now you're back tight, locking up. Yep. It's like, or you stuck behind something.
Listen, man, I moved on straight. Heart feeling last year. I mean, it was getting cold down there. Really, my heater really was the end all be all.
We didn't know you was moved.
My heater got the cutting out. You know what I'm saying? I was like, ah, shit. It's gonna get cold down here. It's gonna get cold down here in this creek, man. Let me move around. But as soon as I know, I was like, I'm gonna move. I moved right then. I got my shit and I was gone. I climbed up the hill, and as soon as I climbed up that hill, had I climbed up that hill 5 minutes later, I would have never seen that dude.
Yep.
Would have never seen because he just right on by. Right by me. Just went on whoop, 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 right by me. I said, oh, you crazy the mother. I went prone. I went prone right then. And I crawled up on him, man. And that's when you feel it in your heart to move as a hunter, that's what I feel like. Once you feel like you're a hunter, not just somebody who just coming out there for the first time, because you're gonna want to move every 5 seconds.
Yep.
But once you done establish yourself as a hunter, you know you done did some all day sits in the same spot and all that stuff. When you feel that move, go ahead and move. That's I feel like that's nature telling you this ain't the spot, fam.
Bro, 3 sits. That's all I'm giving the spot. 3 sits. If I sit 3 times, I ain't see nothing, I'm not going back. I'm moving.
Yeah.
Which is why I went to the saddle, because I can be mobile. I ain't gotta, all right, well, I gotta go in there. I gotta take this tree stand down, take the ladders, move it over here. Or I gotta take this ground blind down. Nope. I just come on down, get my steps, put them on my back. I'm wearing my saddle, and I'm just walking to the next spot, put the tree, hook up. We're hanging, chilling.
So you was in the blind this weekend, though, wasn't you?
I was in the blind this weekend because this spot right here, bro. There's a big 8-point that walked this trail I got him on the game camera 3 times, and I'm just I catch him on this trail, bro. This trail is beat. It's beat down. It's beat down. Like I know they taking it.
Yeah.
I just got to catch them on the day they coming.
Guess one day they take it. Oh shoot, man. It's gonna be a good hunting season, man. I can't wait to get out there. I can't wait to get something on the ground. I know I told you my freezer got left open. And it lost all the rest of my
Oh,
dinner. So
yep, time to replenish. And see, you down there, so you can get about 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. I had 2.
Facts. I know we've been talking about.
I might slide down there and go ahead and pay that 128. Hunt for a week.
We'll at least do the Christmas hunt like we do every year, regardless.
Yep.
Hopefully, I got 2 or 3 on the ground by then. I have to. I feel I done got so many people around me hunting and they actually killing deer. That like if I don't kill a deer like early this season, like it's gonna be tough around. It's gonna be tough my way. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody talking like, oh, I got this, I got this. Well, what you do, Nick? You know what I'm saying? I'm the one with the first one. Yeah. So I gotta get on it, man. I gotta get out there, but it's gonna top. The Houston Astros saved themselves tonight. They just won, so it's 2-1 now. In the season in the ALCS. For anybody who didn't know. But man, you know what time it is. I gotta have my mental health checks, man. 1 through 10. Personally, what's going on with you? Physically, you taking care of yourself, and business wise, what you got coming up?
Oh yeah. So personally, man, I'm good. Just getting the house all ready for the winter, man. Getting leaves raked up, and I winterized my lawn last week, so I'm done with that. Put the lawnmower up, got it winterized because I ain't cutting no more grass this year. So personally, man, it's all good. So I'm probably sitting about an 8 personally. Physically, man, doing good. Went to the doctor yesterday. Just did a little checkup. They got me wearing this little monitor to see how my heart going. He's like, "Hey, your heart look good, but he goes, just if you want to wear it, you can just so we can make sure that everything is cold. So I wear it for 2 weeks and see what's up." So got this on, and he said, "I'm like, do I just do nothing?" He goes, "No, live your life, man. You go to work out, do what you're gonna do. We want to see how your heart is doing in your everyday life. Don't change nothing up." So so doing that. Went grocery shopping, bought a whole bunch of food. Gonna start eating right. Done eating out. I looked at the bank account and I was like, man, I'm eating out way too much. Like way too much. So went and bought groceries, and man, it's just me, and I spent damn near $300 on groceries. I can only imagine if you got a family of 3, 4, 5, what y'all spending? Because you got
We got little ones. Yeah,
you got little ones, so
ones.
y'all ain't. But if you got 3, 4 high school kids in your house, shit. Hey, I know you spend every bit of $800,000 on groceries, but
Bro, I couldn't even tell. I don't know nothing about the groceries in this house.
I can tell you this: I'm doing grocery shopping. I'm done with it. I'm forever. I'm doing the whole Walmart pickup. I'm tired of going to the grocery store because then I buy all these groceries and then I'm the one that got to check them out, and that shit weak. That shit weak.
You talking about the self checkout line?
I'm done with that shit, bro. No, no. In South Dakota at our Walmart, it's all self checkout. There is no person checking out.
That's the same way here.
I'm done with it. I'm doing Walmart online. I'm going to go pick it up. You put it in my car, and I'll take it home. And
see, look, that's one thing I can't tell you about, which I hate. I don't like the Walmart pickup. It's cool and convenient, I guess, but they take the convenience away by messing the shit up.
Yeah,
I don't want no substitution, man. If I told you this, you know what I'm saying? If I put on it, just tell me I ain't got it.
Yeah,
I don't want no substitution, because that's why I'm getting that brand. I would have just said, I can't even give an example right now of what they
I,
did.
I can. I put Sweet Baby Ray's on the order.
Oh, they
You
didn't give
gave,
your ass the
but
KC
you gave me
Masterpiece.
you gave me KC Masterpiece or Stubbs. I didn't want neither one of them jokers. I want Sweet Baby Ray's.
That's what I'm saying. Do not sub my shit. I don't want no sub.
But Hy-Vee though. If y'all live next to a Hy-Vee, boy, y'all have it. Cause you know what they do? You can either pick up or they'll deliver. And if you spend over $100, it's free. And if you leave now, if you know your delivery guy and you trust him, hell, he'll come in your house and put him in your house.
That's where you're wrong at.
But for me, I'll just leave the garage open. Put him in the garage, player, and I'm going. Or he'll say, hey, he'll call you. Hey, I'm gonna be here. I'll be there at 3:00. Should I pull up to the house by 2:45? Pick him up. I ain't never did it, but I know my buddy Kyle, he do.
The Walmart pickup is legit, but it's also garbo at the same time. Don't sub my shit.
We was out of Dr. Pepper, so he gave you Dr. Thunder. I don't drink that shit.
But it's got more kick.
Yeah.
Shout out to them boys over there, RDC World One, man. They funny either more. But go ahead. I know I cut you off on you. I got you all off track.
So all right, so officially, man, I'm doing this 90-day challenge, man, trying to do a whole body recomposition. So just change everything, man. So we're on the road to that. And then hunting. So physically, man, I'm sitting at about a I'd say about an 8.2. And then business wise, man, right now, everybody is out hunting and stuff. So the show's kind of slowed down. And plus I'm hunting as well. So, it is what it is. But the number's still going up. Spotify, I don't know what happened, but it's just all of a sudden I got an influx of subscribers on Spotify. People rating the show. The show went up to it's like rated like 4.8 right now stars, average. So it's a whole lot of fives. So everybody liking what they hear. Got 2 potential guests that if I land them, it's gonna be big. So steady working with their people, getting stuff set up, and so business wise, man, it's a 10, man. They complain.
Most definitely, man. For myself personally, really can't complain at all. Just got over the little back issue. I guess that's more physical, but just got over that, man. Actually had to sleep on the couch for the past 2 nights. And where Kevin Hancock said, I need to get on this show. Hey, you know you can, my boy. But Brooke had got a stomach virus, a stomach bug, or whatever you want to call it, or whatever. And if I'm gonna catch anything, it's gonna be that. You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna catch any sickness from any person in this world, it's gonna be a stomach virus. So it's like, stay away. You know what I'm saying? So sleeping on the couch, it's kind of sucked. I got like 25 minutes of sleep last night. I felt like it was terrible. But other than that, man, personally, I'm good. Just a little bit on the tired side right now. But it's a 9 green arrows going up. Physically, like I just said, just got over the back. We're starting to get a little worried right there on the back end of it that I might have re-injured myself for real. Not really being muscle no more. Just because it was taking like 6 days. You know what I'm saying? Like 6 days to work itself out. So I'm like, dang, did I just do something stupid? Like, I'm too old for this now. Like, for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got shit to do. I got babies. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm too old for this. But it's getting back to normal as best I can. Like I said, the past 2 nights didn't help sleeping on the couch and stuff like that, whatever. But you know how it goes. I feel like once you've done like the worst thing to something, like everything else under there is so minor. Like even when I was like at the height of this pain, and Brooke was like what's the pain level like or whatever, and like all I could say was like it ain't nowhere near as bad as it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nowhere near as bad as it was last time.
Yeah.
Like if I did do something like it ain't nowhere near as bad as that. So I don't know if I took it serious enough, and that also might have led to the lingering of the pain or whatever. But done with that, man. My season is ending, unfortunately. The summer, I love the heat, being outside and stuff like that or whatever. But the morning's hurting you right now, boy. It's cold in the morning time, bro.
Man,
I'm just like, oh no, baby.
shoulder stiffening up and all that.
For real, man. Oh, but I can't complain on the physical side either, man. So I give myself an 8 right there. Green arrows going up. And then business wise, man, hey, I just dropped the artwork on the Instagram story. So y'all get over there at Big Poppy underscore ONE9. Just dropped the artwork for season 6. On the story, man. Again, put a little teaser out there for that. We ended up season 5 here. We're gonna do the 35 episodes. So the next episode will be the season finale. Can't wait for that. Also, we coming up on episode 100 here soon. It's gonna probably be like episode 100. Episode 100 probably gonna be like episode 10 or 12
Season 6
of season 6. And so hopefully we can do something big time for that too. Probably be in the same room for that one. That's gonna be a legit one. Hopefully have a couple guests on, and really do what the basis of the Retype and Listen podcast was when we first started, and was to have our homies be able to come on here and speak their piece and kind of just that almost that locker room talk that we just talked about a little bit. So hopefully we can do something like that for episode 100. I've been saying it for a while now that I wanted to get into the merch game again. It's been weighing on me more heavily, in these recent couple of weeks. I don't know why, but I've just been seeing some designs and stuff like that I just really think, like, if they'll wear that, I know they'll wear my shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I want to go there. And then it's like a certain style that I'm wearing right now that I think I like and I want to make. You know what I'm saying? Like
I know a guy now that's gonna gets the hookup. So
yeah, so like like the nice quality t-shirts, like the big, oversized, what they call it. I think it's just my size. You know what I'm saying? They call oversized tees, but I feel like that's the size t-shirt I'm supposed to be wearing. You know what I'm saying? So I think we're gonna try to get into that game, man, and just see how I rock out, man. But for right now, man, business wise, I say 8, 9 green arrows going up right there too, man. Not really much to complain about in my work.
no, not at all. Not at all.
Well, before we get out of here, you got any last words for the people?
Hey man, start gearing up, man, for for next year. If you're trying to be in ripped up shape for the summer, start now, man. Start now. You can't wait till next year and March, April to get ready for the summer. It start now. You start working out now. When it's April, May, it's when it start warming up. It's you already there, man. You already there. So start now.
Start now. Ain't no more time to play around. 2024 right around the corner.
That's it.
You already know what I'm gonna say, man. Be vigilant out here. The weather's getting cooler, but now they're wearing jackets. So it never stops. You know what I'm saying?
It don't stop now. No.
It don't stop. People go get crazy in the summer. But yeah, the weather cooler now and people aren't as crazy, but now they're wearing jackets. You don't know what they got on. So hey, be vigilant. Know who your kids playing with. Know the parents of the kids your kids playing with, man. Hold them kids a little bit tighter and closer in that store. Hey, the guy you see, the woman you see on aisle 5, 3, and 4, you shouldn't see on aisle 9. Or when you're getting your milk back there in the back, and you sure as hell should see them again out there in the parking lot, man. That's just everything's not a coincidence. So like I said, man, be vigilant. Hold them babies tight. Put them in the car before you put them groceries in. I hate when I see that. Somebody got the baby sitting in the buggy and they loading groceries. What you gonna do if somebody come in and just snatch the baby? Just snatch the baby right now, man. What you gonna do? We all like to think we're gonna jump into Superman mode. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. But you might just freeze up. And now your child, now your child is in the news and all that stuff, man. So almost everything can be prevented, man. So let's just be vigilant, like I said. Take care of these kids, take care of your family, hug everybody, tell them you love them. And we're gonna be all right. With all that being said, man, this is season 5, episode 34 of the Reed Talking Listen podcast. I'm your host, Nick Reed, along with my brother and co-host Trey Reed. We are out.
What? Girl around us and she loving her. If we don't know you, don't come close to her. If you with your girl, let me hear you say, what?